Broadcasting from Manhattan Beach and the World Wide Web, you're listening to CHSR, HealthyLife.net.
As a service to our listeners, this program is for general information and entertainment purposes only. CHSR HealthyLife.net does not recommend, endorse, or object to the views, products, or topics expressed or discussed by show hosts or their guests. We suggest you always consult with your own personal, medical, financial, or legal advisor.
We think pretty is pretty important in all things in beauty. Hi, I'm Patty Schmucker, your host here at RadioAMB, where we talk about all things beauty, which means that some weeks we go behind the scenes to tell the secrets behind making health and beauty products. Some weeks we bring you compelling stories about beauty, society, health, fashion, well-being, and things that we love. We hope you'll tune in often and give us your feedback. As America plans this week to celebrate 4th of July, we celebrate with our segment sponsor today, one of our newest American-made beauty brands, 1821, Man-Made. Three hard-working gents noticed that the landscape of men's grooming goods had become somewhat mundane and all shared a similar characteristic. They became inspired by the bootlegging of American prohibition and began to bootleg their own custom grooming mixtures. The 1821 Man-Made namesake is a homage to the 18th Amendment, which started prohibition and was later repealed by the 21st Amendment. 1821 Man-Made is now making premium, uncommon goods that gentlemen take pride in owning. Find them on AmericanMadeBeauty.com. Today, as we go into the 4th of July celebration, I am celebrating two brands, two women who have put their hard work and energy into creating beauty that is soulful. It has all sorts of various different types of positive attributes in terms of the products that they've created, but really what has been the rocket fuel to their success has been when they have put their heart and soul. In the first part of the show today, we'll meet Sandy Marion, who has a brand called I Am Organic. And in the second half of the show today, we will meet Kiana Rivera, who is Miss America San Diego, and we will be meeting her later on today. So stay with us. And Sandy, I'm delighted to have you with us today.
Thank you. I'm delighted to be here. Thank you very much.
So, Sandy, tell us a little bit what I Am Organic is today.
I'm Organic is, well, first of all, the name itself, for me, the I'm Organic wasn't just about organic ingredients. It was about being organic and authentic in yourself, and with yourself. My background is an environmental background, and I'll tell you a little bit about that. I basically worked for an environmental remediation company, which means that my company would go in and prepare land for builders, and we would work for the DEP, and we would basically clean up contaminated sites. I did this for probably about 15 years, and what kind of started this whole thing for me was I was at a site one day, and we were having a lot of issues trying to clean up the contamination from the soil. We were finding hot spots. We were taking the soil out to hazardous facilities, and it was just really causing us problems. And I asked one of the engineers that were there what the site had been. And they told me it was an old peach orchard, and it was something that I was not expecting to hear. I thought maybe it would have been an old gasoline station or something like that. And when I heard that it was a peach orchard, something just kind of sprung in me, or like a light bulb went off, thinking this is what we're putting in our bodies. You know, this place is so filled with contamination, and it really catapulted me into trying to be more organic, eating more organically, and just kind of taking care of my body a little bit better. And
so Cindy, let me make sure that I understand. So what you're saying is, as a environmental remediation specialist, you would go in and take plots of land that had some kind of contamination in the soil and try and fix it, right? Is that what was your business?
Correct. So we would, try to prepare it for whether, the different standards for different states.
Mm-hmm.
So we would try to bring it down to a standard of whether it would be for residential or non-residential. Residential meaning anything that your hands would be in.
Uh-huh.
And non-residential would be like if a building was on it or a parking lot was being, built on top of it. And this particular piece of land, we were getting ready for a condominium.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, we were having a lot of issues trying to get the contamination down, the arsenic levels, and we were literally taking the soil and taking it to hazardous facilities. So, again, when I found out that it was actually an old peach orchard, it really catapulted me into becoming healthier and paying more attention to what I was putting in my body. And this was back in 2007. So,
and so,
that time... Go ahead.
So that meant that peach orchard was utilizing synthetic fertilizers and that type of thing, and that was the contamination that you were seeing in the soil.
Correct. So
wow.
The arsenic levels were high, barium levels were high, the pesticides, and I had worked at many sites before, and this one was giving us so many problems. We tried blending the soil. We were removing the soil, bringing in clean soil, trying to bring the levels down. And it was really giving us a hard time. We just couldn't get it down to standards. And, again, I'm thinking at the time that it's a gas station or something.
Right.
It's a peach orchard.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, so this is back in 2007, and it was kind of like, I guess, there were a lot of, in society, living organically was still kind of a baby in my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
We had started to get more, hear more about it, but it wasn't something that is as prevalent as it is today.
Mm-hmm.
And so I started eating better, trying to find different things because it's very expensive to take care of yourself organically, other than opposed to eating junk and buying things that aren't organically made. So started paying more attention. I couldn't at that time really find anything that I liked when it came to body care.
Mm-hmm.
So having an environmental background, knowing a little bit about chemistry, and part of my job doing a lot of research, I started researching different things different oils and ingredients that were organic and that were good for your body, inside and out. And I started formulating different things, putting things together, a lot of trial and error. And after about 2 years, I finally developed something that I thought and felt was really good. I had used myself as a guinea pig throughout the 2 years, and I truly felt and saw a change in my skin. I suffered from eczema all of my life, and it was important for me to put something on my body that basically was penetrating my cells with good ingredients and not harmful chemicals. So, like I said, put that together, and that was back in 2009. Gave a lot of it to friends and family to try, and they all liked it and thought that I should try to sell it. And at that time, I had a few stores that were open to carrying a product from me. So, thought of a name and started branding it and got my website up, and it ultimately failed. I didn't brand it the correct way. I didn't have a heart in it, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm. But at that point, though, I mean, you did one part of it, and I know you're saying that it didn't work, it failed, but you had the formula part. Was that tough? Was it hard to sort of figure out how to actually physically make the product?
Yeah, it was a lot of trial and error.
Mm-hmm.
I was still working a full-time job at the environmental company, and at the time lived by myself, so my day job was my day job, and then I was going home and working 4, 5, 6 hours a night and doing research, taking ingredients, blending ingredients, figuring out what ingredients worked well together, purchasing organic ingredients, well-crafted ingredients, and just really trying to formulate something that that worked from the inside out. That basically wasn't something that was just a topical, but something that really was going to penetrate down into the dermis, work from the inside out, and really make a difference in your skin. And so I did create something, and I thought I created something that was really good. I felt really passionate about it. But I didn't brand it the right way. And a lot of, you can, in my opinion, you can have a really, really good product, and if you don't brand it the right way and you don't present it the right way, it's not going to work.
Right. And what was the lesson in terms of what do you think you did wrong on the branding side?
I rushed it. I didn't really think about what it was that I was trying to give to the consumer. It was more about getting something out on the shelf. And I was quick in thinking of a name and just I didn't have heart in it. I didn't have my heart in it. So as I said, it ultimately, it didn't really go anywhere. And I still used the products for years for myself, and I had friends and family that liked it, and I gave it to them. And went on with my life. And what kind of brought I Am Organic to the table was I wound up at 42, had my first daughter, and at 2 months she developed severe eczema.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. So, as a new mom, being older, it was really hard to take, really hard to accept the fact that there was something that, your daughter's going through and you're having trouble trying to fix it. And I was taking her to doctors, and they're giving me steroid creams, and she's 2 months old, and it was just kind of a mess. And during that time I was also suffering from postpartum, so it was, a double whammy. And I went to my husband and I told him, I said, I'm going to try putting my stuff on her. It's, if it works, if it doesn't work, we're not any worse off than what we're dealing with right now. So I started putting my bombs on her, and while that's happening, it took a few weeks, but I saw that it was starting to work. On my end, I started researching aromatherapy for my postpartum. So I'm a runner, so I started running again, and in the midst of all of this, trying to just find some peace of mind.
You had a lot going on there.
Yeah, so I know it's a long story, but it will make sense in the end. So one morning as I'm running, it kind of just hit me about getting back into the game, getting back into maybe trying to start this business again. And it's where, in running is where I decided the name of the company. It's where I decided to take the research that I was doing and fuse it with different aromas and different essential oils. I wanted to give the consumer a great product that took care of the mind, body, and soul at the same time. And, in the shower, at least us women, sometimes it's the only place that you have to kind of break down. It's your 15 minutes of alone time. It's kind of a sacred place. So what I ultimately wanted I Am Organic to be was a 3-in-1 type of experience where you are using a product that's really good for your skin. You're taking care of your body. You know that the ingredients are natural. They're organic. They're wild-crafted ingredients. You are able to smell different essential oils that are calming to the mind, that can help center you or energize you or kind of just bring your mind into a place of serenity and peace. And the last part of it for me was we are living in a society and a world right now that's very disheveled, and a lot of people feel that they don't belong. There's a lot of issues with young adults right now and self-worth and bullying and just all these things going on, and I wanted to figure out how I would be able to use my product to kind of do my part in bringing people together. So I came up with the idea to put affirmations in several different languages from all over the world on all the labels. So that way, any person on our planet, any language, any race can look at that label and get an affirmation that they may need that day. You know, look at it and see, I am love, or I am power, or I am energy, or I am grateful. And for me, that was a form of being able to connect people, include people, recognize people, and that for me was kind of the soul of the brand itself. So.
And when you made, I'm sorry.
That was my ultimate goal.
And when you made that change, did it all of a sudden did it just sort of really resonate and took off?
Yeah. So, you realize that when you are true to yourself, and I remember when I first brought it up to some people, I had a marketing team. They didn't think that it was a good idea, and I pressed for it. And I said, no, this is the brand. I was bullied when I was a kid. I knew how it felt. I wanted kids today, I wanted my daughter to find her self-worth a whole lot sooner than I found mine. And sometimes it's those little things here and there that pop up unexpected that can give you a little peace of mind, or a little boost, or a little self-confidence. So it was very important to me. And when I branded the company in that manner, when I explained to different brick and mortars, the background, what I was trying to do, it really kind of took off. I wound up, in several stores in New Jersey, and I think what really changed the direction for me is one of the editors for New Beauty magazine came across my brand and called me up, wanted to do an interview, and put me in their magazine twice. I started working with influencers, and I think it started to resonate with different people, and it really just kind of took off.
And so tell us a few, what are some of the affirmations that you include on the label?
So some of the affirmations are, I am restored, I am energy, I am grateful, I am love, I am enlightened, trying to think of, those are the ones I can think of. I am joy, I'm strong. Yeah.
And what were the languages that you chose to put them in?
Oh, I have from Swahili to Russian and Italian and Irish, English, Hindu, Thai, Chinese, Japanese.
And it really is awesome. I mean, I think it's a great, what a wonderful way around beauty, around being able to connect those pieces of mind, body, spirit all together in a very common product. Which is very exciting to be able to do that. And I understand you're getting really good results in terms of seeing problems with the skin, really being able to support healthy skin.
Yeah, so I actually have some of my clients have psoriasis, and one little boy in particular, he's 11 years old. His mother found out about my product, contacted me, and, my product is not a cure. It helps, but it's not a cure for eczema or psoriasis. My daughter still uses her medicated cream. It just helps in the fact that she doesn't have to be on a regimen of 7 days on and 7 days off. We do spot treatments for her now. But this little boy is 11 years old and has psoriasis. He has it on his head. He has it down his back, all over his body. And his mom contacted me and asked me if she could try asked me about the products and if she could try the balm. And I told her, I said, I'll send you a jar for free just to see if it helps him, gives him a little bit of relief. And I'm not going to guarantee anything. And I was hoping that it would just kind of help him out a little bit. And I wound up sending her the scrub and the balm. Within a month's time, the psoriasis on his head cleared. Mm-hmm. And something like that, he wound up, I'm getting a little choked up, he wound up calling me and was crying. He told me thank you.
And it's so awesome when you can touch people that way.
Yeah, and it's, for me, it's this little boy that's 11 years old, and kids can be cruel.
Right.
And when he had, when you have a little kid that's dealing with something that is out of their control, and they're, being bullied for something like that, and to be able to help him just find relief, a little bit of relief, and it really... it touched me.
Absolutely.
So, you can see if you go to my Instagram, I Am Organic Skin, there's pictures of him and his progress on there.
That's great. Yeah. That's what we like. We like when beauty touches the soul. So we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll talk a little bit more with Sandy about some of the success she's seen with press coverage and the aspirations that she has for herself and her brand moving forward. So stay with us. We'll be right back.
Over here. Here's a secret for a virus-free computer. ESET. They've been a pioneer in the antivirus industry for over 25 years. 25 years of innovative, top-rated antivirus protection. ESET's award-winning security solutions provide a safe online experience for over 100 million home and business computer owners. They are so affordable, fast, and simple to use. So be gone, you blue screen of death. ESET's on my computer. If it's not on yours, visit HealthyLife.net's advertiser page and click on ESET now.
Here's the thing about beauty. It's pretty. At AmericanMadeBeauty.com, we're all about the pretty, making it easy for you to find what makes your beauty shine. We have essentially everything you need, and AmericanMadeBeauty.com celebrates brands that were created right here in the U.S. of A. Imagine everything you need from the best hair, skin, and nail products to makeup and even the tools, because it's all about pretty at AmericanMadeBeauty.com. We also think you're pretty important, so visit AmericanMadeBeauty.com. Browse, buy, learn. AmericanMadeBeauty.com. We're looking for a few good American beauty manufacturers who want to increase their brand in an exclusive credentialed category. If you're an American company who has conceived, designed, and bottled brands that are all about pretty, then we're pretty sure we're talking about you. And we're pretty sure you should be on AmericanMadeBeauty.com. This beauty website focuses on entrepreneurs and beauty startups as well as established brands. If it's pretty, we want to see it, and we want to sell it on AmericanMadeBeauty.com. To learn how you can be part of AmericanMadeBeauty.com, visit AmericanMadeBeauty.com now.
What does HealthyLife.net and Amazon.com have in common? Well, they're both available on the Internet. They both give great value. But most important, most of our positive program hosts and guests are accomplished authors, and their books are available from, you got it, Amazon.com. Now, it even gets better than that, because when you're listening on air to a HealthyLife.net host or guest, you can go directly to Amazon.com and you can order your book while you're still listening to your favorite HealthyLife.net program. So when you hear an author you like, go to the homepage of HealthyLife.net and click on Amazon.com.
Where positive people and radio unite. HealthyLife.net.
Welcome back. This is Patty Schmucker. You're listening to RadioAMB on HealthyLife.net. I'm here with the founder and CEO of I Am Organics, Sandy Marion. And Sandy and I have been talking about her skincare brand that's been in the market now, and has all sorts of different natural and organic ingredients, but also has this soulful aspect in which she has taken various different affirmations and put them in multiple languages that's on the label so that it resonates with people who, in this disruptive world we're living in, may need that moment to get an aspiration and be encouraged in a world that sometimes can be very rough for us. Sandy, has the fact that you put the multiple languages on the label in this form, has that helped a little bit with some of you've got some great press coverage. Has that helped to attract some of that?
Absolutely, absolutely. I have been contacted by different magazines from the UK, London, from Iran, from Canada, and people. I've had a lot of influencers from around the globe: Australia, Ireland, Russia. I can't even name them all. Dominican. They've all reached out to me and have made mention that they actually would search the labels to see if I included that language, and they would see it on there, and that it excited them, and they did feel that they were all included. It was something that they all really appreciated, and I think because of that, and I wound up having a lot of influencers contacting me and writing on their social media about me, and it caught the eye of Vogue magazine, and it's caught the eye of GQ and Elle magazine, and they've all had me have done different write-ups and have had me included in a few of their magazines, which it's a little astounding.
Yeah.
When you get an email from Vogue, you think it might be spam.
Right.
I'm sitting here saying I'm this little company in Central Jersey, and it was just, and I truly believe that is what caught the eye. And I remember talking to one of the editors of New Beauty magazine, which, again, they were the first magazine to ever reach out to me. That's what caught their eye, was the fact that, the way it was branded.
Right.
And it really speaks to people in general, for me, especially young ladies, follow your heart. When people tell you that's a crazy idea, it's not going to work, it's going to look too busy, whatever the excuse is, whatever the reasoning is, if you feel it, you do it.
Right.
Go for it. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But you have to try.
Right.
Because that, for me, that one change is what really changed the direction of the brand at this point. I'm in 400 stores in Canada right now. And and when I had the department store call me, they said, we saw you had French on there. They looked for it, so it definitely helped resonate with the consumer. Yeah.
And goes back to what you were saying in the first segment, and that is that even though you had developed a great product, it wasn't branded properly. And now that you found a way to break through the noise, which is at the end of the day is really what branding is all about, is being able to break through the noise and get people to pay attention to something. And then if you have substance to it, like you do, where you've got a product that actually performs and makes a difference, that combination is some of the elements. And then if it's priced right, then we call that sort of the trifecta of success. So what lies ahead for you? What are some of the things that you're hoping will happen for your brand and for yourself as you move into the future?
I think obviously it's to grow and to become more of a name, household name. But ultimately, my goal is to take care of my family, take care of my parents, to have my daughter, who's now going to be 4, I can't believe, but to have her be able to look at her mom and know that her mom, went for it,
mm-hmm.
and went for it in her 40s.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't go for it in my 20s.
Mm-hmm.
I gave up a very good career to do this, and I want to be a good example. I want to be in a position in my life where I have a business that is run well, that I can have the freedom to go out and do charity work, to talk to young ladies, to try to make whatever difference I can make. And that's really, I think, what success is to, of course, have a product and have a brand that's successful, but ultimately you want that so you can live a life in service to others.
Right.
So that's my goal.
And as you look at the brand itself, do you have some goals about expanding the number of products that you're offering, or any other kinds of campaigns that you're planning on doing?
Yeah, so actually we are just launching this week a coffee scrub
mm-hmm.
called Awake,
mm-hmm.
Which is one of my favorites. So we are launching another oil and another sugar scrub called Face, which is kind of a sea moss aroma to it. I'm also working on another balm called Hemp and Honey. And we are talking about doing different things for different seasons, like a scent of the season, doing different collections, like a cabin collection where you can get a set of 4 different aromas, or a spa collection, ocean collection, things of that nature. I've been asked a lot about shampoos and, body washes and things like that. I'm not familiar with the shampoo market. At this point, it's something that I would like to investigate. I'm really good at what I'm doing right now, so I'd like to expand in different aromas in that, in that category, and see where that takes me right now.
Right, great. Well, it's wonderful to have an opportunity to get to know you a little bit better, to hear a little bit more about your brand. Congratulations for the success that you've achieved, and thanks for taking some time to be with us today.
Thanks so much, and thanks for asking me. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. All right, well, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we will spend a little time with Kiana Rivera. So stay with us. We'll be right back.
Here's the thing about beauty. It's pretty. At AmericanMadeBeauty.com, we're all about the pretty, making it easier for you to find what makes your beauty shine. We have essentially everything you need, and AmericanMadeBeauty.com celebrates brands that were created right here in the U.S. of A. Imagine everything you need, from the best hair, skin, and nail products to makeup and even the tools, because it's all about pretty at AmericanMadeBeauty.com. We also think you're pretty important, so visit AmericanMadeBeauty.com. Browse, buy, learn. AmericanMadeBeauty.com.
For all your live or pre-recorded webcasting needs, come to earthchannel.com. Get your web-based message out to a select group or the whole world. It's easy. A pioneer in webcasting, earthchannel.com provides the best products and services to big corporations and government users. And now this same technology is available to you. They have the best Earthcast encoders, servers, and products to meet your technical needs. But wait, don't want to mess with technical stress? No problem. They'll do it for you. EarthChannel.com is your answer. You can use webcasting for lots of things like advertising, marketing, customer support, training, and don't forget web radio and TV. In fact, you're listening to a live Earthcast right now. So come to EarthChannel.com. Actualize your audio or video webcasting needs today. You can't beat the friendly service or the price. Call EarthChannel.com at 1-800-849-8978. That's 1-800-849-8978.
We're looking for a few good American beauty manufacturers who want to increase their brand in an exclusive credentialed category. If you're an American company who has conceived, designed, and bottled brands that are all about pretty, then we're pretty sure we're talking about you. And we're pretty sure you should be on AmericanMadeBeauty.com. This beauty website focuses on entrepreneurs and beauty startups as well as established brands. If it's pretty, we want to see it, and we want to sell it on AmericanMadeBeauty.com. To learn how you can be part of AmericanMadeBeauty.com, visit AmericanMadeBeauty.com now.
Radio your way. HealthyLife.net.
Welcome back. This is Patty Schmucker on RadioAMB here on HealthyLife.net. Our next half of the show is with Kiana Rivera. Kiana is Miss San Diego Plus America 2019. Because of her charity work and go-getter attitude, Kiana was asked to begin her reign early. She's also a beauty a YouTuber, and her YouTube channel called Kindly Kiana, where she does reviews, tutorials, and vlogs on beauty products on her channel. She does makeup looks, and she's been seen on the red carpet, in magazines, and in prom pictures across Southern California. She's also an actress, so I'm delighted to invite her to talk a little bit about some of the experiences that she's had. Welcome, Kiana. We're delighted to have you with us.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
So tell us a little bit about how your trajectory. How did you get started on this amazing journey you're on?
So I started acting at a very young age. I actually started at 8 years old. So while I was on set, makeup was just one of those very big things. You'd see the makeup artists with their palettes. They were so colorful. You'd see them with their big kits, with the lipsticks, and it was something that was so mesmerizing to me, something that, I kind of got used to. It was a routine of mine.
Mm-hmm.
Even when you would go on red carpets, it was something that was a really big thing. Beauty and the acting industry go hand in hand. Mm-hmm. When I started getting older, it was something that my mom was also a very big inspiration to me because she was also heavily involved in beauty. And again, routine for me, it was just something that I loved, that I would watch tutorials. My actual first tutorial that I followed was from Jaclyn Hill. I absolutely love Jaclyn Hill. She's one of my biggest inspirations even today. And I followed one of her tutorials for a premiere that I went to, which was the Dragon Ball Z premiere. So it was so much fun, and it just got me started on that path.
Mm-hmm. And so you just really watching it and getting involved in it, you really began to sort of teach yourself on exactly how to take care of your own makeup. How did you get started taking care of other people?
Yes, so because of tutorials, I am a self-taught makeup artist, and I just watched a bunch of makeup tutorials that I learned from Jaclyn Hill and Nikki Tutorials and Amanda Ensing. I ended up getting a job in Ulta Beauty, and that's when I started actually getting trained on different makeup brands like Algenist and Tarte and Number 7 and Urban Decay. I got taught in so many different makeup brands and the ingredients that really helped me in the future, even with my own clients today. I then got a job at NYX when they had their own standalone stores that they just opened up recently, and that's where I learned how to work with different skin tones, different skin combinations, and even different styles on different clients who like different styles of makeup, whether that was natural or if they liked it a lot more drama and a smoky eye. That's where I really learned how to be very artistic and creative.
And you also mentioned to me that it was not only learning the product and learning how to deal with various different types of skin types and skin tones, but in those couple of environments, was there some things that you learned about what customers wanted and how to meet their needs?
Yes, so with customers, especially at NYX, it was amazing to learn what they'd like. So if I had a customer come in who really wanted something natural, it was just following what they wanted and their needs. if you wanted somebody who really wanted a really nice, sharp eyebrow, it was just so much fun to be creative. It was that amazing feeling of they come in and you put makeup on them and they feel so confident afterwards that for me as a makeup artist, it's the best feeling in the world to feel like I impacted them in a creative and positive way.
Right, right. And so did you, as you were beginning to look at these various different opportunities and working with Ulta and working with NYX, what made you decide to start your own channel?
So actually, that's an amazing question. When I was about 3 years ago, when I was about 17 years old, I was doing makeup on my friends. I was doing makeup on red carpets on myself now because I just started to really love doing my own makeup, and I was like, you know what, this is just so much fun. And a lot of people were telling me, you know, you really need to start a YouTube channel, because even with my own friends, I was just educating them because they would ask me many questions on, you know, what shade should I use for this, or, you know, for my eyebrows, what product should I use? And it was just something from tutorials at the time, because I hadn't worked at these amazing places like Ulta and NYX. I was already educated on that from learning from tutorials. So from that point, people kept telling me, you should really open up your own YouTube, educate girls, you're so creative, that I was like, yeah, maybe that is a good idea, especially because even the reason for me joining in acting is I always wanted to impact the world in a positive way. It was something that I always wanted to do. And being able to do a makeup channel was just, one, so fun for me, and I actually have impacted girls in a positive way, because it's not only makeup that I focus on my channel, it's spreading love and being kind. That's my mantra at the end of my video. That's always what I say. And I also focus on inner beauty as well.
And was it easy for you to sort of figure out how to navigate that social media world and what to do and how to grow your following?
Growing my following, it's actually been such a blessing for me that people have followed me on my YouTube and also followed me on my Instagram. They're always keeping up with me. I am so extremely blessed for my fans on my social media. And the way that I pretty much had grabbed that following from Instagram is by doing a lot of really, really dramatic and creative looks. Like I had done a glitter look that it's just finding what people like. A lot of times they love my glitter looks, and I'm all about unicorns and fairies and glitter and anything that sparkles. I love it. And my fans love that too. So that's a way that we connect, and that's pretty much how I got my following, and also because of my message through my channel.
Uh-huh. And do you think that the positive message is it's timely? Do you think that's part of your growth, is that people are really hungry for positive messages in the world today?
I do. I think that there's a lot of negativity going on in the world, and for me, it's if I can make you happy for even if it's 15 minutes and you can focus on something positive and educate you at the same time with makeup, that's really my goal, is just to spread love, be kind in the most positive and creative way.
Right, right. Now, what do you think are some of the things that you're seeing in the time that you've been doing this? Are you seeing a difference in the kind of looks that are being done with makeup?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of trends going on that have been really amazing. Are you regarding things in myself as different looks that my fans would like?
Yeah, the things that you're seeing that your fans would like.
Okay. Yes, so I've actually done a lot of YouTubers really like to do looks that are extremely amazing and very dramatic and very over the top. That's really what catches a lot of YouTubers and people who watch YouTube's eye. So on my channel, the way that I've altered that into my own sort of creativity is, for instance, in Halloween, I made a Day of the Dead look, but the difference that I did is I actually made it more mystical. I made it more fairy. So I had flowers in my hair, and I had a veil that had a bunch of flowers and butterflies. I had butterflies on my hair as well. I had glitter all over my face. It was very pink, and it was colorful, and I just make it very different because as you colorful beautiful, and it is really amazing. And that's what I just love, is just being creative and having my friends love that creativity.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll talk a little bit about the Miss San Diego Plus America contest and some of the work that we are doing in the marketplace to help people feel more positive. So stay with us. We will be right back.
Here's the thing about beauty. It's pretty. At AmericanMadeBeauty.com, we're all about the pretty, making it easy for you to find what makes your beauty shine. We have essentially everything you need, and AmericanMadeBeauty.com celebrates brands that were created right here in the U.S. of A. Imagine everything you need, from the best hair, skin, and nail products to makeup and even the tools, because it's all about pretty at AmericanMadeBeauty.com. We also think you're pretty important, so visit AmericanMadeBeauty.com. Browse, buy, learn. AmericanMadeBeauty.com.
When you're looking for bedding, department store prices can shock you. Well, be shocked no more. Sell steak cheap, not cheap steak. That's the motto of Anna's Linens. Although they don't sell steak, they do sell the best bedding, bath, and home decor items. They strive to provide their merchandise at extreme value to their customers, and they do it. Great everyday prices on everything and military discounts. Plus, if you visit them online, they have clearance items and internet specials. Visit them online now at HealthyLife.net's advertiser page.
We're looking for a few good American beauty manufacturers who want to increase their brand in an exclusive credentialed category. If you're an American company who has conceived, designed, and bottled brands that are all about pretty, then we're pretty sure we're talking about you. And we're pretty sure you should be on AmericanMadeBeauty.com. This beauty website focuses on entrepreneurs and beauty startups as well as established brands. If it's pretty, we want to see it, and we want to sell it on AmericanMadeBeauty.com. To learn how you can be part of AmericanMadeBeauty.com, visit AmericanMadeBeauty.com now.
HealthyLife.net, where positive overcomes negative.
Hey, thanks for staying with us. This is Patty Schmucker on RadioAMB on HealthyLife.net. I'm here with Kiana Rivera, and we are talking about her life as an influencer and how all of that came about, and her Miss San Diego Plus America pageant. And tell us a little bit about the pageant and how you got involved.
So with the pageant, I am extremely excited about being elected as Miss San Diego Plus America. How I got involved is, as you know, with the acting industry, I did know a lot of friends who were into pageantry, and I actually heard about this pageant and I came across it. The reason why I joined is because I feel that society can mold women into thinking that we have to be cookie cutters and we all have to look the same. Being a plus-size woman myself, what I really wanted to show the world is that all women, any shape or size, are unique and beautiful and can conquer the world in their own way.
Mm-hmm. And it sounds like it's all about being able to further the message that you've really always been about, and that is to be able to share love and share positive messages.
Yes, I'm very passionate about self-love and self-confidence. I feel that, you know, women can look just as beautiful as anyone, and women can, you know, I feel that women should be able to feel confident in whatever they wear and whatever they look like. And I actually feel that I've made that message come across. I get inboxes from many girls and teens and women telling me how they were able to put on makeup today because I made them feel confident enough. And that warms my heart so much because that's exactly what I'm trying to convey to my followers, is that you're beautiful in any way, in every way possible.
And so, where's your inspiration come from? What's helping you to keep that changing the world in a positive way? Do you wake up every morning feeling positive?
I feel like in order to show my followers that I am positive and show people that I care about, that I can be inspirational and motivational. Yes, I do have to wake up being positive every day, because if that's what I'm conveying to the world, how can I not be that?
Right.
If that's who I am.
Right. And so how do you stay positive? And we talked earlier about the fact that it's a trying time, and there's a lot of people that feel disconnected. What are some of the things that you're doing to keep yourself positive?
I feel like my career is something that definitely keeps me positive. My family, I'm a very, very big family person, and my family is definitely one of those things that just keeps me going. They are so motivating, and I am so grateful to have them, and they are really one of the reasons that keep me going and keep me positive.
And are there any other people in the marketplace that have been also inspirational to you?
One of my biggest inspirations as a plus-size woman is actually Ashley Graham. She is the first plus-size woman to be on Sports Illustrated. She is such a big inspiration. She's actually one of the reasons why I started in being Miss San Diego Plus America, is because I saw the way she wanted to change the world, and I wanted to do just the same thing she did, whether that was beauty or whether that was being Miss San Diego Plus America. That is just something that I really wanted to show the world and impact them in a positive way. And she shows that, and she's so inspirational to me.
And when you talk about being an advocate for self-love, what are some of the ways that you share with your followers that you can practice self-love?
Self-love is something that's a very good question. Self-love is something that you have to make sure, and this is a quote that I've heard many times before, you have to make sure that you love yourself before you can show others love. And I feel like that is something that's extremely important, is you have to go out in the world, and to better yourself and to better your future, you have to find out what you want to conquer and who you want to be. And that all is in what self-love is showing the world, this is who I am, and I am not afraid to be that person. And I feel like you will get really far in life having that sort of go-getter attitude.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so the pageant, tell us a little bit about how the pageant works and what are some of the responsibilities that you have in that role.
So being part of this pageantry is so amazing. One of the other additional reasons why I wanted to be Miss San Diego Plus America is because I love to volunteer. I love volunteering. I've been volunteering since I was very young. And being part of this pageantry, they are charity-based. So that means that we go out and we show the world how we volunteer, as opposed to sometimes other pageants, they do the same, but we are charity-based, and that's what we do. Is we go out and impact the world, again, in a very positive way, and we just volunteer, and we have platforms as well that we really put all of our effort and something that we're very passionate in, and we do some charity work there as well. So throughout the whole year, we do charity work, we make appearances, whether that's going to a school and speaking. Through this whole year, I'm actually running to be Miss California Plus America. And
that pageant happens when?
This next pageant run for Miss California is actually going to be on April 7th, 2019.
April 7th, 2019. And what are some of the charities that you guys have been involved in?
So I really, really love the Ronald McDonald House. It is a charity that is so extremely close to my heart. That is something that I've volunteered multiple times for. I'm also volunteering for the Jonathan Foundation. I was actually an ambassador for their annual gala that they have every year. So that's another charity event that I go to, and I'm further going to be volunteering at as well.
And what is the Jonathan Foundation?
The Jonathan Foundation is an organization that helps kids who have learning disabilities, because a lot of times in the school system, there isn't a lot of support for kids who have learning disabilities and that need that extra help. And the Jonathan Foundation is so amazing with that. They're so patient. They help at every roadblock. For them, there isn't a roadblock. They try to make everything possible for children who have learning disabilities, and they take their time. They're very patient, and they help them learn and further their life.
Wonderful, wonderful. So you've got a very busy year ahead of you with lots of appearances and your YouTube. What do you do to stay healthy yourself and get enough sleep?
I is that, I do take those days to sleep. Sleep is also one of those things. If you want to be positive and happy every morning, sleep is very important.
That's right.
I definitely fit in my schedule. Yes, so I make sure that I also have, my times. I am a very, very busy woman, and I make sure that I have my tranquility day. I either go to the beach and kind of clear my mind, and I spend a lot of time with my family. That's also a really nice energizer for me, is always having some quality family time.
Great, good. Well, Kiana, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us. We were delighted to have the opportunity to learn more about you and to share your story. And good luck in the pageant in April.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, Patty.
And for our guest, thank you very much for listening and being with us today. Next week, join us as I have author Underground American Dream, Juliana Akers, will tell her story of being an American. Happy 4th of July, all, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week. I'm Patty Schmucker, and we're here on RadioAMB, where we think pretty is pretty important in all things in beauty.
For all your live or pre-recorded webcasting needs, come to earthchannel.com. Get your web-based message out to a select group or the whole world. It's easy. A pioneer in webcasting, earthchannel.com provides the best products and services to big corporations and government users. And now this same technology is available to you. They have the best Earthcast encoders, servers, and products to meet your technical needs. But wait, don't want to mess with technical stress? No problem. They'll do it for you. EarthChannel.com is your answer. You can use webcasting for lots of things like advertising, marketing, customer support, training, and don't forget web radio and TV. In fact, you're listening to a live Earthcast right now. So come to EarthChannel.com. Actualize your audio or video webcasting needs today. You can't beat the friendly service or the price. Call EarthChannel.com at 1-800-849-8978. That's 1-800-849-8978.
Here's the thing about beauty. It's pretty. At AmericanMadeBeauty.com, we're all about the pretty, making it easy for you to find what makes your beauty shine. We have essentially everything you need, and AmericanMadeBeauty.com celebrates brands that were created right here in the U.S. of A. Imagine everything you need from the best hair, skin, and nail products to makeup and even the tools, because it's all about pretty at AmericanMadeBeauty.com. We also think you're pretty important, so visit AmericanMadeBeauty.com. Browse, buy, learn. AmericanMadeBeauty.com. Obstacle courses are designed to test your resilience, strength, stamina, quick decision-making skills, and give you the ability to laugh in the face of adversity. Visit HealthyLife.net advertiser page and click on Spartan Race.
HealthyLife.net, the Positive Radio Network.